The City of Angels is burning. The once vibrant and bustling metropolis is now overshadowed by a relentless inferno, casting a dark pall over the city. Wildfires, fueled by fierce Santa Ana winds, have spread with alarming speed and intensity, creating a perfect storm of destruction. These winds have turned Los Angeles's iconic hillsides into infernos, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. The flames consume everything in their path, sparing nothing. Homes have been reduced to ash, businesses destroyed, and thousands of residents displaced, their lives upended by this relentless disaster. The loss is immeasurable, both in terms of property and the emotional toll on the community. The air is thick with smoke, a constant reminder of the inferno raging across the landscape. The once clear skies are now choked with ash and soot, making breathing difficult and hazardous. Emergency services are stretched thin, battling tirelessly to contain the blaze and protect what remains. Firefighters risking their lives work around the clock, their efforts heroic but the task daunting. The scale of the destruction is staggering, a stark testament to the power of nature's fury. Entire neighborhoods have been wiped out, leaving behind a charred and desolate landscape. But even in the face of such overwhelming adversity, the spirit of humanity shines through. Neighbors help neighbors, strangers become friends, and the community bands together in solidarity. Across Los Angeles, people are coming together, offering support and solace to those who have lost everything. Volunteers distribute supplies, and community centers open their doors to provide shelter and comfort. Among them are the dedicated volunteers of the Church of Scientology, a beacon of hope in these dark times. Their efforts are a testament to the power of community and the human spirit. The road to recovery will be long and arduous, but with compassion, resilience, and the unwavering support of organizations like the Church of Scientology, Los Angeles will rise again. Together, the city will rebuild, stronger and more united than ever before. When disaster strikes, the Church of Scientology is there, ready to lend a helping hand in times of crisis. It's a fundamental tenet of their belief system, to provide help, wherever and whenever it's needed, regardless of the circumstances or challenges they may face. From earthquakes to hurricanes, tsunamis to wildfires, Scientology volunteer ministers have become a familiar sight at disaster zones around the world, easily identifiable by their bright yellow shirts. Their presence brings a sense of hope and relief to those affected. Their history of disaster relief is long and impressive, spanning decades of dedicated service and countless hours of volunteer work. In 2018, when the Camp Fire ravaged Northern California, Scientology volunteer ministers were among the first on the scene, providing food, water, and shelter to evacuees. Their swift response was crucial in those early chaotic days. They worked tirelessly, clearing debris, offering emotional support, and helping to rebuild shattered lives. Their efforts went beyond just physical aid. They provided a shoulder to lean on and a listening ear. Their dedication and compassion earned them the respect and gratitude of the communities they served. The bonds formed during these times of crisis often last long after the immediate danger has passed. The Los Angeles wildfires are just the latest in a long line of disasters to which the Church of Scientology has responded. Each new challenge is met with the same unwavering commitment and energy. Their commitment to helping those in need is unwavering, a testament to their belief in the inherent goodness of humanity. Through their actions, they inspire others to join in and make a difference, proving that in times of disaster, the human spirit shines brightest. In the heart of Los Angeles, the Church of Scientology has transformed itself into a hub of activity, a hive of organization as they coordinate their relief efforts. The church, known for its community outreach, has once again opened its doors to serve those in need, demonstrating their commitment to humanitarian aid. The call went out, and volunteers from across the city and beyond answered, ready to offer their time, skills, and resources to those impacted by the wildfires. From early morning until late at night, these dedicated individuals work in shifts to ensure that help is always available. The church's Sunset Boulevard location is a beehive of activity, with volunteers working tirelessly to sort and pack essential supplies. Each box is carefully filled with items that will provide comfort and sustenance to those who have lost so much. Trucks loaded with bottled water, non-perishable food, hygiene products, and blankets are dispatched throughout the day, delivering aid to evacuation centers, shelters, and fire-stricken neighborhoods. The logistics team ensures that every delivery reaches its destination promptly and efficiently. The church's efforts extend beyond providing material aid. They understand that in times of crisis, emotional and spiritual support is just as vital. Volunteers are trained to offer a listening ear and a comforting presence to those who are struggling. Scientology volunteer ministers trained in techniques to alleviate stress and trauma are on hand to offer comfort and counseling to those struggling to cope with the emotional toll of the disaster. Their presence provides a beacon of hope and a reminder that no one has to face these challenges alone. The most immediate needs in the wake of a disaster are always the most basic: food, water, and shelter. The Church of Scientology of Los Angeles has made it a priority to ensure that these essential items reach those who need them most. Working around the clock, volunteers have established a streamlined system for receiving, sorting, and distributing donations. Warehouses are filled with pallets of bottled water, ensuring that evacuees and first responders have access to clean drinking water. Non-perishable food items such as canned goods, protein bars, and ready-to-eat meals provide sustenance and nourishment. Hygiene is also paramount in preventing the spread of disease in disaster zones. The Church of Scientology has gathered and distributed thousands of hygiene kits, each containing soap, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, and other essential toiletries. These kits provide a sense of normalcy and dignity to those who have lost everything. Section 5. A roof overhead, offering shelter and comfort. For those who have lost their homes or are unable to return due to ongoing fire dangers, finding safe and comfortable shelter is essential. The Church of Scientology of Los Angeles has opened its doors, offering temporary accommodation to evacuees in need. Spacious rooms have been transformed into dormitories, providing a safe haven from the chaos and uncertainty outside. Cots, blankets, and pillows are provided, ensuring that evacuees have a comfortable place to rest and recuperate. Meals are served regularly, and volunteers are on hand to provide assistance and support. The church understands that losing one's home is a traumatic experience. They strive to create a welcoming and supportive environment where evacuees can begin to process their losses and rebuild their lives. Section 6. The Human Touch. Scientology volunteer ministers on the ground. While providing material aid is crucial, the Church of Scientology recognizes that true compassion goes beyond meeting physical needs. Scientology volunteer ministers are trained to provide emotional and spiritual support, offering a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, and practical tools to help people cope with the emotional fallout of disaster. These dedicated volunteers are deployed throughout the affected areas, visiting evacuation centers, shelters, and fire-ravaged neighborhoods. They offer a calm and reassuring presence, providing stress relief techniques, such as assists, to help alleviate fear, anxiety, and trauma. Scientology volunteer ministers are trained to recognize the signs of emotional distress and offer appropriate assistance. They provide a vital link between those in need and the resources available to help them recover and rebuild their lives. Section 7. Stories of courage and compassion, personal accounts from the front lines. The true impact of the Church of Scientology's relief efforts can be seen in the countless stories of courage, compassion, and resilience emerging from the front lines of the Los Angeles wildfires. One evacuee, a single mother who lost everything in the fire, shared her story. "I didn't know where to turn or what to do. I was completely lost." Then the Scientology volunteer ministers showed up. They gave me food, water, and a place to stay, but more importantly, they gave me hope. Another volunteer, a young man who had never participated in disaster relief before, spoke about the transformative experience. "I've never felt so needed or so fulfilled." Seeing the gratitude on people's faces when we offer them a helping hand, it's an incredible feeling. Section 8. Your help matters. Join the effort to rebuild Los Angeles. The road to recovery from the Los Angeles wildfires will be long and challenging, but with the continued support of organizations like the Church of Scientology and the generosity of people around the world, Los Angeles will rebuild and heal. Every contribution, no matter how small, can make a difference in the lives of those affected by this disaster. Financial donations to the Church of Scientology's Disaster Relief Fund will help to provide essential supplies, shelter, and support to those in need. For those who are able to give their time, volunteers are urgently needed to assist with the ongoing relief efforts. Whether it's sorting donations, packing supplies, or offering a comforting presence, every helping hand brings us closer to restoring hope and rebuilding lives. Section 9. Together we rise. A call for unity and support. The Los Angeles wildfires are a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of human compassion. In the face of tragedy, it is our shared humanity that binds us together and gives us the strength to overcome adversity. The Church of Scientology, with its unwavering commitment to helping those in need, stands as a beacon of hope during these trying times. Their efforts, fueled by compassion and driven by a belief in the inherent goodness of humanity, are making a tangible difference in the lives of those affected by this disaster. Let us all be inspired by their example and find ways to contribute to the ongoing relief and recovery efforts. Together, we can help Los Angeles rise from the ashes and rebuild a brighter future.